Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and this is Brock Lesnar versus Mini Hulk Hogan, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. You can see Brock Lesnar elbows him, and he gets him for a suplex, and he is mad he lost to Honor Champion because of Mini Hulk Hogan. But now he gets him up for another suplex. We're taking the suplex city, but no, he's going for that F5, ending that right there. And when you get Brock mad, it's game over. 1, 2, and 3. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. He pinned one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, and I'm surprised Brock was not mad enough to break a bone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and we're at the finals. Not the finals, the second round before the finals of the Owen Hart and Chris Jericho versus Mysterio. And another part of the inner circle is fighting again. You see Chris Jericho hits a code breaker on Mysterio, showing him why he is better. And he comes in with a Judas effect right there. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Chris Jericho has advanced to the finals. And that show Mysterio was lucky to beat Brock Lesnar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is MJF versus Braun Strowman, and Evolution has been messing with MJF, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Taskmaster. Let me see MJF's elbow Braun so he does not get attacked. He super kicks him, does the first, and now he's getting him into the tombstone position, but I think he couldn't drop him due to his heavy weight, but he did drop it on his face, and that's a 1, 2, and 3. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. MJF is the winner, showing why he's the best here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the house. The dogs are watching this one because it's going to be a banger. Because it is Spider-Man, the second round of Owen Hart Cup versus Brian Cage. And we see a poke in the eye. And we see the drop kick right there. And he's already in the corner stuck. And we see, I think Brian Cage had a bad head injury with Moxie. And we see the moonsault to the neck right there. And he's going for the pin. No way. 1, 2, and 3. Jeez, he beat Brian Cage, and I think Brian Cage might be out for a bit with the neck injury. And Chris Jericho is right there, showing in, yeah, we're both at the finals, but this can only be 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Chris Jericho versus Spider-Man for the Owen Hart finals. And whoever wins will face Logan Paul at Clash of the Castle or another pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It is one half of the SmackDown champion, Captain America, versus Red Ranger. And Red Ranger's #1 contenders for the tag team titles that they had not defended against them yet. They only defended against Green Ranger, but now we hit a clothesline. And it hit. And we see a double clothesline, code breaker. He hits the code breaker, and now he's coming over to the knee to Captain America's face right there. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Red Ranger won it. And that's adrenaline right there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Great Muta, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions versus Gold, and part of the Brian Cage group that they press Great Muta about giving them a title shot. And let's see if they earn a title shot right now. We see the armbar and locker here. But Gold gets up, power bombs him right here. Oh no, was that I think he caught him. And then kicks him in the face. I think that was a caught before. 1, 2, and 3. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Great Muta declined a shot. Let's see if Iron Man could get a shot on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. And this is for the Raw Universal Champion AJ Styles going against one half of our SmackDown champions, Ethan Page. Even though we found out AJ Styles did have a bad back injury. We see Ethan Page is doing a bear hug. And we see AJ Styles could be possibly injured at some point, any part of the match. And this is bad for him right now. And of course, he's going to keep fighting until he actually breaks a bone. And we see AJ is getting his back pounded by Ethan Page elbows. And we see Ethan Page is trying to hit a suplex. But AJ Styles reverses it to the reverse DDT right here. And now he's getting up and he's dropped Ethan Page in his head, not caring about the real Styles Clash. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. We see AJ Styles getting desperate with his back injury. And this could be worse. AJ Styles injured twice as Raw champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with 2 great professional wrestlers. This is for the WWE SmackDown Universal Champion, Roman Reigns on SmackDown, going against Dark Red Ranger. And trust me, these Dark Red Ranger alone could put a banger match at anyone. And Roman Reigns himself, chemistry works perfect. And we see the Pele kick on Roman. And we see Roman, and then they treated badly. And we see, oh my, Dark Ranger is doing some trick. DDT into the hardest part of the ring, gets him up, throws him to the hardest part of the ring. Oh, kicks him to the chest. And he, let's go, roundhouse kick. And he does another super kick, putting him back in the ring right now. Now he gets up, and now he hits the springboard move. I think that was caught on camera. We see Roman Reigns hits the punch, and he comes in with this spear right there. And we know Dark Red Ranger is out of his prime due to his leg injury. 1, 2, and 3, and he's the longest SmackDown champion. But now Roman Reigns defends his title in a good match in front of Dark Ranger.